Welcome to this edition of Power Nuggets. Today I want to share with you a nugget that will help to finish strong, and that is faithfulness. You need to be faithful. Jesus gives a parable of a man that had workers, commonly known as the parable of talents. He gave to one 5, gave to the other 2, and gave to the last one 1. And the Bible says clearly that the one who had 5 multiplied, the one who had 2 multiplied, the one who had 1 brought it the way it was. At the time of reckoning, we see what happened to the one who brought 5. The master praised him. The one who brought 2, the master praised him. The one who brought 1 was not praised. He was condemned, because at the end of it, at the finishing of it, he did not multiply what the master had given him. Faithfulness is very important. That is why in Matthew 25:21, the man speaking about the servant, the master said with full of praises that, "Well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in handling this small amount, so now I will give you many more responsibilities. Let us celebrate together." In order to finish strong, you have to come to a level whereby you need to understand you need to be faithful. The word faithful means steadfast. You are steadfast. You are firm in adherence to promise or to observe to duty. You are firm. You are constant in performance. When we speak about faithfulness, you are true to fidelity. You are loyal. You are true to allegiance. When we speak about faithfulness, we are talking about you not conforming to any other thing but to the letter of what is given. The letter and the spirit of what is given. You have to be faithful. Faithfulness is very, very important. Anytime you look at the Bible, you will see that faithful men were men who accomplished a lot. They were men who were not looking for anything but just to be faithful. At the end of it, they had a wonderful finish. 1 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 2, the Bible says, "Now it is required that those who have been given a trust must prove faithful." You have to prove you are faithful. You have to stop focusing on short-term results. That's how you prove your faithfulness. You have to stop looking for microwave and things so that you do things quickly. Sometimes there are issues and things that will require a slow cooking. The slow pot mentality has to be there while you're waiting. Faithfulness is important in everything that you need. Did you know that faithfulness is the highest skill you can achieve on this earth? You can be so talented, you can be so blessed, you can be so endowed, but if you have no faithfulness, if you're not faithful, it will not take you anywhere. Faithfulness is the highest skill you need to learn on this earth. It is the muscle you need to exercise. You have to exercise it because it's like a muscle. And the more you use it, the more it becomes stronger. The more you do it, the more it becomes stronger. It is important for you to know this is the key of increase. So any level you are in, be faithful. Be faithful. Don't wait for big things so that you can be faithful. Start with the small things. The Bible says, "He who is faithful in small things will be entrusted with much." So the small thing that you've been given, be faithful with it. Are you faithful with the small duty that the boss has given unto you? Are you faithful with the small money that you have? Just be faithful. When you are faithful, I guarantee you, it will take you to a place of finishing well. The life of Joseph is a good case study of a man that was faithful. Wherever he was, he became faithful. He was taken to Potiphar's house as a slave, and being in Potiphar's house as a slave, served there. At one point, the master's wife looked at him and lusted after him. She tried all manner of things, but Joseph says one thing: I've been given jurisdiction, I've been given power to do anything, but one thing that I've been kept from is you, because you are my master's wife. And he said, I cannot sin against God and my master by sleeping with you. So the end result was this: because he decided to be faithful, he was thrown into prison under false accusations. But we know the story of Joseph. While he was in prison, what happened? He was faithful. He served there to the point that even the prison warder could not take count, would not follow what Joseph was doing. At the end of it, he was able to interpret the dreams of the two servants of the king, and one died, the other one went to the king. The king had a dream. When the king had a dream, guess what? The man was called to interpret the dream. And because he was a faithful man, the end story of this guy called Joseph is a wonderful story. He moves from prison to become the prime minister. He moves from a place where there is shame to a place of honor. He moves from a place of mourning to a place where there is a celebration. The man moves from a place where he thought his dreams have died to a place of accomplishing his dream. He becomes the prime minister. The end result of this guy called Joseph was great, because he even brings his family to save them. I want to speak to you. Faithfulness counts. It pays. Don't be at a level where you join with everyone to do corruption and to do everything. Just be faithful with what you have been given. If you are faithful, I guarantee you, you shall stand before men. As Joseph finished well, and he finished as the prime minister, so it shall be with you this year. As you become faithful, and you're faithful with what God has given unto you, faithful with the little that you have, faithful with what you are handling, you shall finish well. See you tomorrow and finish strong.